What's going on out there, good people, and welcome to LMD Trading, where I am, of course, living my dream trading. I welcome y'all back for another daily trade recap. Today was another so-so day in the market that really should have been better. Didn't pay attention to detail, didn't really trust myself in some trades, and really left a lot of money on the table today. So let's go ahead. Let's pull P&L up real quick. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to jump into these trades. As you see, I have changed up how I look at the P&L. This is a spreadsheet that I came up with yesterday, and I think it will work well for a lot of new traders, a lot of those people trading in a small cash account, to kind of help you see the potential. So what this shows you is the trades that I took today. So I took 4 trades. They were all calls. Lets you see how many I bought and what I paid for them. Total, what I sold them for. Total that I got paid back. And then the spread, the difference, the P&L, what's important. And then the percent P&L made per trade. And then down at the bottom, it lets you see how much I spent today. So these 4 trades cost me $941. I got paid back $986. Difference of $45. And that was 4.78% on what I paid out today. If we come up and look here at the top, you see I made 12 bucks on Amazon. That was 3.48% on that money. I lost $19 on this Netflix trade, almost 10%. I made $12 again on Tesla. This is some foolishness when you see these charts. Made 3.45. And then this Netflix one made $40. That was 105% of what I paid. You see right there, I only paid $38 for this trade. I made $78. I averaged down off of this trade to get this average down a little bit lower. And we'll see that when we review these trades. So this is what this P&L sheet does. I'll break this down like this every day so that you can kind of see the potential, good or bad, because we're going to have some losing trades. Thing is to try to keep these losers to a minimum. But let's go ahead. Let's jump into the charts real quick, and we can go ahead and start reviewing these trades. One of them I do want to review on the video on Amazon. But let's look at the SPY, as I always like to do. This is the type of chart that you want to see in the mornings to trade. We see that the SPY gapped up out of previous day's candle. We know that because there is a green line right there in between these white lines. That's previous day's high. So we gapped up out of it, and it's still kind of chopped around this morning. And you see me putting my price action areas. Very important. Putting my price action areas. This is just kind of range trading. And then it tries to get out of the lower range, comes back up into it, finally gets above VWAP and kind of catches traction and just kind of trades on up into an uptrend the rest of the day. Just trades into a nice uptrend. We can look at it up here on the 5-minute and see. Just traded into a nice uptrend. So that's what you want to see stocks do. Gap either up out of it to the high side to go long or to play calls, or gap to the low side of it and go lower to play shorts or puts. Another thing I want to look at real quick, let's look at the daily, and I'm gonna blow this one up real quick. Just want to drop some lines on here, and the way that I'm gonna drop these lines is I'm gonna look at touch points right here. So first put touch point right there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop a line right there. So we got a touch point, a touch point, a touch point, a touch point, a touch point. So this is kind of, the SPY has been struggling to get over this area. So it gapped up over it a few days ago, came back down, and it retested it. So this has been acting as the ceiling. It broke above it, and now it's the floor. It tested the floor yesterday, and it held. This was showing all the signs of a good reason to go long today on the SPY. Yesterday, it finished above this yellow line that I got marked on the chart. You'll always hear me say these yellow lines have been on the chart for a while. It closed right above it, man, and then it gaps up today and continues higher. What it does tomorrow is anybody's guess. But look, I'm going to drop a line right here. Just because of that point right there where it's touching. If you come and look, I'll extend this to the left. Based out there, based out there, based out there. You got a little wick right there. We are breaking over another key area. So will the SPY come up and retest? And then you do have a 200 right there. So you can safely say 397.80 is definitely going to provide a little bit of resistance. But that's how I read the SPY right there. Didn't take a trade on the SPY though today. That sucks. Missed a good opportunity. But let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's look at Amazon first. This was the first trade that we took this morning. Solid trade this morning. Do that right there. That right there. And I was watching two stocks this morning. I was watching Tesla. Oh, that wasn't good. I was watching Tesla and I was watching Oxy. Neither one of them did anything. Neither one did anything. And let's change that to Amazon. I'm like, that chart doesn't look right. So those were the two that I was watching. But I made a comment to Evan in the Discord. I said, if I see a chart give a clean 3-bar play, I'm going to take it. If I see a chart give a clean 3-bar play, I am going to take it. What do we see right here on Amazon? A clean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 3-bar play. And I put arrows on here already because I did this video. Wasn't happy with how I did it, so I'm redoing it just to kind of clean it up. I ended up doing that P&L breakdown at the end of it. I figured I'd do it at the beginning, so that's why you see those arrows already there. But look at this clean 3-bar play, y'all. I missed it, and if you look up here at the option chart, it's showing you a 3-bar play. These arrows show where I actually got in the trade and where I actually got out of the trade. You don't use, when I drop arrows here, you don't see them like that. But here, I can see I got in at 69 cents. That's 69 cents. I got out at 71 cents. That's 71 cents. Look at what this thing did. Look at what that thing did. Let's go ahead and look at the video real quick, because this one I do want to review the video. For one or two reasons. Number one, stop it right here. First thing, I do not have my order entry set up to trade options right here. So I'm already behind the curve. If you come over here and you look, this is the Amazon chart. I have already missed the 3-bar play. It's already going. Here go the chart for the option so you can see it. 66 cents. Good entry probably was right around 62 cents. So I'm already missing. I'm already late to the party. Let's go ahead. So you see, I've done that. I'm going up here. I'm changing. I want 5 contracts. I'm trying to buy market. Nope. It's going to error me out because I got this set to OCO and I got this set to good to close. Nope. I got to change that to day. In the process, let's go down and look. So I want to see, this is what I want to pay attention to. First time I try to buy, 66 cents. Nope, let's change it. Second time I try to buy, 69 cents. Nope. I finally get it where it's supposed to be, and I buy in at 69 cents. So I should have been getting in at 66. The reason I say that, 5 contracts, that's $15. In a small account, that makes a huge difference, $15. So I'm in the trade. You notice I hadn't even changed these to the Amazon chart. So now I'm basically trading blind. I don't know what the chart doing other than if I glance over at my thumbnail watch list. But no real reason to get out. I changed this to 4. I sell 4 of them. Trying to sell 4 of them at 75 cents. I get filled at 73. So that's $10 that I missed out on. Then I come back and I set it to 1. And let's see where I'm trying to get out. I try to get out at 73 on the 1. I think that one filled me good. But tomorrow what I'm going to do is go ahead, or when I finish this video, I need to put show trades on this chart. So at least I can see where my trades are at when I come back and review. But just not really paying attention to detail this morning. And that kind of cost me a couple of times. Again, I'm not even looking at the charts to see what Amazon is actually doing. So I'm kind of trading blind and just getting out just based on emotion and feeling, and not getting out based on actual chart. So that's why I wanted to kind of watch that. So that was Amazon. Made $12. Let's go ahead. Let's look at Tesla real quick, and then we'll look at Netflix. Netflix was a little different. There's Tesla, man. This is another one. We'll review this one. Then I want to go back and look at Amazon's actual chart, option chart. So Tesla getting in right there. Let's look at the big picture on this one. So Tesla opened, pulled down, came back up previous high of day, came back down, kind of retesting the lows, comes up, we get a higher low, come back up, testing, we get another higher low right here. I get in right here, and my thought process on this is I'm only trading this back up to previous high of day. I was in kind of a little scalpish kind of mode. So I'm like, let's just trade this back up to previous high of day. Watch what we do. We get out in the next candle. I'm going to drop it right there. Probably a little lower than that. Probably got out a little lower than that. Just based on, I'm looking at this one right here, 90. Nah, got out in the upper third of it. So that may be a good drop. But look, nowhere near where my target was actually at. And got out of all 4 contracts. Let's see. Yep, sold all 4 of them at the same time. Had we played this just up to right here, just up to previous high of day, that was $1. Let's call it $1. So we in at $87. That's $13 times 4. It's $52 that we should have made had we just traded this up to here. And if it didn't work, okay, we stopped out. But give it a chance. Look at what it did, y'all. We paid $87. This thing set a high of $1.87. $100 per contract. So even if we sold 2 or 3 contracts right here, and then just let these other ones kind of ride, even if we just got $50 out of that last single contract, that trade would have been so much better. Now y'all see my pain in today's trading. Man, missed opportunity. No reason to get out of this. We got an area clearly marked. It hadn't broke that area. If it breaks it, now I got concerns. But this is still running higher. No reason to be thinking that this trade is not going to work. Getting some alerts going off on both my phones. So no reason not to get out of this. Uptrending moving average. Uptrending. VWAP. Uptrending. Above a clearly marked price action area. And we didn't even let it go up to our first area of concern. Man, look at the 5 minute. I didn't even look at the 5. Look at this 5. Just straight up. Just straight up, man. This is, that hurt right there. Keep it pushing. Netflix. Let's look at Netflix. Netflix is an interesting one. So what I'm going to do is blow that up like that. And then we're going to come over here, start dropping lines on the, or arrows on the chart. Let's see. I guess I still need to do that so I can clearly see. There we go. So we got in on this candle. Let's talk about Netflix. So Netflix opens here, comes down, pushes back up, comes down. Oh, that's so choppy. Come back up, back down. That's the low. We get a higher low with a bottoming tail. Comes back up, pushes back down. Now we getting higher lows with the topping tail. Comes back up, another higher low, topping tail. Don't want to buy it really into topping tails because that's selling pressure up here at the top. So I get in right here. But guess what? This is another one that in my mind, I said, I only want to trade this up to previous close. White line. That's my thought process. So this one, I do put a target in the system on the ladder. This thing curls and makes this move up. I move my target from right here up to here, thinking, okay, we're going to get a nice pop. Wrong. Netflix just breaks above previous close, and then it just tanks, y'all. It just tanks. Look, watch this. It just tanks. And I'm watching all of this. But the thought process was, okay, I missed my target area. I'm going to hold these till tomorrow. I got a little bit of time on them. I'll hold them till tomorrow. I have no problem doing that. So this thing just continues to kind of grind on out. Let's keep going. You see it coming into play on the actual option chart. And I got this area marked on the chart. We keep going. And right here, I'm going to drop an arrow and then kind of bring this back. Again, this came down, didn't hold this line, came up. Now it's holding. We get a higher low, higher high, slightly higher low, even high. I get in right here. I buy 2 contracts, 19 cents, basically averaging down on the other 5 that I'm in. This thing's come back, sets another like little even low right there off of this low, and boom, it catches traction. Off to the races. I end up leaving my desk. I put a target in that was probably unrealistic. I did. I put a target in that was unrealistic. And let's see what this thing does. It just grinds. It grinds. Look what we see right there. High of day. That's right there. I literally come back to my desk as this is flushing back down. As this is flushing back down, I get back to my desk. One thing that Jonathan talks about a lot over at the Discord is setting price alerts, setting notifications within your platform. What I really should have did was set an alert right here for 120 or 327.50. So it would have alerted me that it was back to where I got in on those first contracts. But I didn't do that. This thing was actually up $100. I was up $100, like 90 bucks up in here before it flushed back down. This thing flushes back down, and I just sat and watched it and said, if it gets back above this area, I'm going to go ahead and close this position out. No reason to stay in it if I can get back green. Pops up here, makes this little spike, and I end up getting out to make 21 bucks off the total trade, off the average trade. And then we see after hours, it's just kind of just chopped around, small volume, just little ticks here and there. Who's to say this thing might gap up $10 tomorrow, or it may gap down 5? I'm out of it. I got me a little money, got 20 bones out of it. I can go buy me some dinner here in a minute. But that is what we did today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. This one is a little longer than usual, just because I try to break down my P&L chart. So hopefully y'all like that. Hopefully y'all won't hold that against me. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button if y'all haven't already. I'm talking way too fast today. As always, thanks for checking me out. Please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out in these YouTube streets. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Think about joining the Discord. We do sit over there and live chat in the Discord. And then we also chat in the comment section, the text section. So if you're not one that want to talk, but you want to hear what we talking about, what we trading, ideas, come on over there and check that out. I'm sure that link that's in there right now is probably not good. So I'm going to change it. It'll have a fresh link in the description. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap this one up, and we're going to be back at this thing tomorrow. Peace.